Welcome to an episode of Blue Tengu Unplugged. Today I'm going to be playing Don't Starve. I have played this game before, so it's not the usual Blue Tengu Unplugged style where I just kind of randomly jump into a game and see what happens. In this case, the reason I'm playing this along with later on Sir You Are Being Hunted is because viewer Risa mentioned during the recent show that for a game Project Skyrim, some things are kind of could be influential, or some things could be interesting to check out. So that's why I'm kind of going back to this. It has been a long time. It's been so long that it's probably almost like I'm playing it for the first time again. Previously, when I tried playing it, I think I did manage to get to assemble a portal and go to another world and then died shortly after. So that's about where I was. So I'm definitely going to be even worse now. Well, let's jump into it and see how long I can survive. Hopefully I can at least make it through a night. So usually when you play Don't Starve, it generates a world kind of randomly according to some rules. Obviously that procedural generation is similar to what we're trying to do in Project Skyrim. Very different kind of game, but similar goal, I guess. At least now we should have an easier start. And I think there's a tool construction menu up here. So I can build that. I've got enough flint and wood to build an axe, so let's get started with that. We need to chop down some trees. So the overall goal of the game is obviously to survive as long as you can. Hopefully journey around the whole world, find what you need to find. And you usually do that by making tools, camping, getting food, things like that. And the whole thing is trying to survive until the night, trying to get a fire going, so that by the time the night rolls around you have enough fuel and everything else to survive. Because if it's dark, you will get smoked. So you can kind of see the clock, like above my head there, midway through the daytime. So you do have to pay attention to that as you go. Just kind of grabbing things without a purpose. Obviously, if you know how to play the game, you would probably have a plan in mind. Attacking that beehive sounds like a really bad idea. But I know bees can be quite useful. And I'm down to about half my health. But I got a beehive out. So as long as I eat up, I should be able to get my health back. Couldn't let that beehive go. And I lost my axe, so I gotta build another one. There we go. As you use tools, obviously they degrade over time. There are definitely a lot of sub-goals to the game, like that game that I just loaded now, where I was in kind of a wintry world. If you find all of the portal parts, you can go to these other worlds, which are much harder to survive in. Obviously, she would not have lasted long with my limited skills. In a wintry world, it's hard enough to survive in this one. And I'm just stripping this island bare. Should probably do some more exploring. This is not terribly exciting for you guys, I'm sure, to just watch me go around picking up grass. Let's kill this butterfly and get moving. If I can catch it. There we go. Okay. Let's explore. Daylight is burning. Always use seeds. see what else I can build over here. I can definitely build a campfire, have enough for that. Also have a torch, which will allow me to move around if I need to. Probably should build one of these, even if I don't use it right away. So as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark. Once it gets up into that blue zone, you're in trouble, basically. If I could have found enough rocks, I could have built a fire pit, which is a little more permanent than a campfire. But this will probably do. I'll risk it, though. Science. So yeah, if you collect more rare materials, you can get through science and get weapons, things like that. But obviously that takes a little bit of crafting. It also gets much tougher to see when it gets darker. Wormhole. Alright, let's jump in. I'm up for some adventure. Let's see where it takes me. Let's get this mouse out of there. Yeah, that was not a stupid thing to do, but what the heck. Sweet, I could use some poo. Help burn a nice fire. I remember that attacking those things, they get very upset at you when you attack them, so I won't do that. Do have to start paying attention to the time. So I need twigs and rocks, but I don't think I'm going to find too many. It wouldn't be too cool of me to die on my first day, so... Alright, let's jump in again. And then I'll build a fire on the other side, wherever that happens to be. Okay, he's upset at me for moving him off his thing. I better get into that wormhole, otherwise these things are going to smoke me. And I need to build a fire real quick when I get to the other side here. Yeah, let's build it. There we go. So I just have to keep this thing fueled. Probably don't want to use pedals if I can avoid it. I wonder if there's a quick... Okay, that's a camera rotate. Didn't know there was that before. So as you can see, things in the dark are going to try and kill me. Right trigger, switch to the logs. Okay. Add a little fuel, keep that fire going so that those things can't get me, and then you just have to wait out until the morning, which doesn't take too long. It's also a good idea to try and build your campfire near stuff you can do so you don't waste your night. I don't want to get too close to the edge. They will get to me, especially if that fire starts to die down. Yeah, it's not. Got a little fuel, keep it going. I guess I could use my torch to start going around. I think as the days start to go by, things get a little more tricky on you as well, so you can't just waste time kind of playing it safe all the time. Pig people. Yeah, attacking the pig people is not a good idea if I recall. Not sure what that did. See, there's a lot of things in the game where you either have to look it up online or just keep trying different items until you can figure out what kind of combinations work. Like, there probably is something that you can put on that altar that causes things to happen, but I In the meantime, now I'm going to grab a ton of chow, because it looks like I'm starting to get a little hungry. The three icons in the upper right, you've got health, you've got hunger, and you've got my chow, the brand food. Yeah, this is where it'd be useful to have a weapon that was actually good at distances. I think this guy can pretty much outrun me no matter how I try to catch him. There we go. I can't carry any more stuff. Well, it seems like it's worth carrying a drumstick, so let's see if I can... I'll just eat these carrots. Eat. Eat. Okay, get my drumstick. There's one of those trees that look like it's been moving. Must have been my imagination. Yeah, and if you do get too close to the big people, they will attack. So I don't want to do that. It's one of the creatures that probably only exists at night. Mushroom? Okay. And I think certain mushrooms only come out at certain times of the day. So you have to keep mind of that. Is there anything I can build to kind of cut down on my inventory here? I'm not getting a lot of rocks. I need some string too, otherwise I'm not going to be able to survive tonight. Which would not be good. It would be nice to have a garden. Don't have that. So I need to find... some string or some hay or something that I can use for my fire. Can't resist looking at this tombstone. See, you need a shovel to get into that. And if I don't find plains quick, I'm going to be relying on my torch, which is not going to be good. This is a big forest. Probably should keep my priorities straight. The main thing right now is to try and find grass so I can build another fire. There we go, there's some. Torch, trap, pine cone, butterfly wings, berries. Probably eating a raw drumstick wasn't the best thing in the world, but I need to make room for grass. I can see there's gotta be some spiders over here. Finally some rocks. Rocks are very important, so I don't want to let those go. Grab as much as I can. Don't have enough to make a fire at this point. Now I still need more grass. I better find some quick. Grass. Keep me alive. I eat grass. You would expect a giant world with lots of trees and everything would have lots of grass, but apparently not. More stuff, got it. Another grave with a lot of stuff. trouble. There's just no grass anywhere. Okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna do too well here. So I'm in the middle of a forest, whereas I need plains. Lots of trees, plenty of logs. Just nothing to get the fire started. I guess I can stay near these houses. I do have a torch, but I don't think they last very long. Certainly not a whole night. Ah, grass! Sweet grass! Ah, help me! Help me, help me, help me! Okay, I'm gonna build a fire pit right here. Okay. Now I've got something with pretty good efficiency. Given that I'm probably not going to survive very long, let's see if I can do something crazy. I'm going to do it. Nah, it won't even let me attack the Pig King, so forget that. Ah, traps, yes, trap. Was there some special thing there to do with the trap? No, okay, you can just put it there. I think you can also put speed. Yeah, okay, you can use seeds to bait the trap so you can get birds that way. That's probably a good idea. And I'm starting to get hungry, so let's see what I can eat here. Not a lot of food options here. Dark petals. Nice to have some food. I'll wait until the morning. I have enough of a stomach left. I shouldn't be able to survive and start finding stuff. I don't really know anything here. But more or less, let the fire die down because I should be able to make it till morning. Oh, don't you go taking my seeds. He took my seeds, I couldn't let that go. Ah, so that's what happens with that. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so if you do find one of those altars, it gives you kind of a way to come back to life. That's kind of neat. Grab this stuff. Probably use my axe more than anything else. Don't need to equip the village. This is where it'd be nice to have a chest, like I had at the very beginning. We're gonna have to just drop some of this stuff, as useful as it might be. Yeah, okay, let's just drop it. Just remember the pig village. We'll hopefully find this stuff when we come back. Rocks, grass. Probably not best to set that near the pig village anymore. Drop that off. I'll drop those off. Drop that off. Well, I should probably not drop that stuff off. The pigs will probably eat it on me. Yeah, you bastards. drop the manure. I don't think they eat that. And then they're not going to eat nightmare fuel or marble. I'll keep my trap and take it with me. Okay, the rest of this stuff they probably won't eat. Let's go exploring. Yeah, I'm not sure what the red mushrooms do for me. Okay, I don't even have an axe now. Must have used it up. Okay, well, I think this island actually ran out at some point, didn't it? Hopefully it keeps going. Is there a map? These evil bombers. Rocks. Yeah, let's see, the main thing I need for this is flint. I'm not seeing a lot of flint just sitting around. Plenty of rocks, no flint for tools. Hopefully I can make at least a garland for myself before I kick the bucket here. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Red mushroom. Whatever comes of it. Okay, I think I have enough to make that hat. Yes, I do. There we go. Check out my sweet, sweet hat. And my mushrooms are still there. Nice if I had a shovel. Okay, well I think I've explored as much of that way as I'm going to get out of it. If you stay on the road, it does go a little faster, so stick to the path here. God, it is getting dark, isn't it? Made almost no progress whatsoever, but surviving is progress in this. Oh, I do have a backside. Can I just start it up with a log? For some reason I don't have logs. Silly me, for some reason I actually thought I had logs. I must have logs. Okay, I just didn't see them. Alright, add fuel. Tracks left by food. That's kind of interesting. Probably don't want to go too far away from my fire. Let's use grass. Totally normal tree. I've never seen that before. Of course I have to chop it down. Living logs, that's kind of interesting. What would happen if I put living logs on the fire? I'm gonna go ahead and put my torch on. Now I'm gonna grab those logs. Because I've never seen those before, so I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen when I throw those on the fire. Not sure what that did. So I might as well drop some stuff off here. Don't need pine cones. I'll drop the mushrooms off. I'll drop the petals off. I'm getting hungry. And these are going bad. I guess you can tell by the little yellow thing that's going across them. But if you cook them, you can kind of bring them back a little bit. Probably get more out of them too. Oh, whoops, I had my torch on the whole time. Oh, that was a waste. And back through the wormhole and see what's on the other side. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot going around here. Yeah, if you not have your torch on. Alright, I'm going in the wormhole. There's not a lot going on in the Pink Village. No way of attacking these things. But I am going to steal a blade. Thank you. Yeah, with no flints, I can't really make any tools, which is not good. There we go. He got me. Alright, well, I tempted fate. And I got a new reward out of it, a new character. Guy with a fancy mustache. Now, that's cool. Let's just see exactly what this mustache guy is, and then I'll kind of cut it off. I think you get the picture. You basically have to survive. That's what it's all about. So let's see what my character is now. The strong man. Gets stronger with a full belly. Is afraid of the dark and monsters. Well, that doesn't seem very useful. If he's strong, but he's afraid of monsters. We'll see. I think the default guy is probably pretty good in general. So that was Don't Starve. As Risa mentioned, it would be kind of an interesting thing to look into as an example of a procedurally generated game where you have to survive. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are very into it. Has a lot of expansions and everything else. There's even a co-op version, I think, now. So it's definitely worth checking out. It is a fun game. You can lose a lot of time to it. But that's going to do it for Blue Tengu Unplugged. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're into game development, definitely check out our other show where we do game development live. All the archives are on YouTube if you're interested. And if not, stay tuned for the next Blue Tengu Unplugged. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.